The question of the conviction rate, I mean, sometimes there's a lot of misinformation sometimes goes round about this. You sometimes hear, figures of 2%, 5% or whatever. Now, that is not necessarily misleading in the sense that what it's often referring to is what we call the attrition process, whereby the number of people who are eventually convicted formally by a court of rape will only represent a very small fraction of the total number of rapes that were actually committed, although of course the vast majority of them will never have been reported, and that's why you have the considerable difference between the two. But I mean, the true figure we should be looking at, as you say, is how many people what's the conviction rate for people who are indicted for the offence, who are actually tried, who are prosecuted and tried for the offence. And it is, I mean, quite high. Now, I'm reluctant to mention a figure. I do have court service statistics here in front of me, and I'm not in a position, I'm not sure if they readily give that figure, but certainly that would be quite high. I would think it's over 60% at least, and possibly considerably more than 60%. One of the things that complicates it, I should say, is that when you're looking at the figures, you have to differentiate between people who are convicted of the offence with which they are charged, let's say rape, and then other people may be acquitted of that offence, but convicted of a lesser offence like sexual assault or some other offence of that nature. But I would think that the conviction rate is quite high overall. I think, would that be true, Noeline? I think it is, yes.
Once it gets to court.
Pardon?
Once it gets to court.
Yes, of course. But on the assumption like that it does get to court. As you say, the bigger problem is that many cases never get to court at all.